Okay, everybody. Whoa, that was an abrupt end to that music. I'm so sorry about that. So, everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight for the Twisted Cape 7:30 Extravaganza Bonanza on Friday. My name is Sam.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Jesse.
All right, so
Cheers to the freaking weekend.
yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I had today off too, so like it's been the weekend already all day, so it's been lovely.
Nice.
Damn. All right. Well, I hope everybody has some awesome weekend plans lined up. And with that said, Mike, let's get it started.
All right. First off, I want to say that our TeePublic, there's a sale right now. So we're coming into hoodie season, y'all.
Yes, we
There's
are.
no better time to get a hoodie. I believe it's like 38% off too.
That's a pretty hefty sale.
That's a lot of percent.
Thick discount. Thick.
Yeah. Sam, I might just leave too.
I'm not sorry at all.
Shameless plugging.
I was too good. I had to leave almost.
All right, so let me go ahead and start with the news here. It looks like the runtime for Venom: Let There Be Carnage comes out next week.
Yeah, next Friday.
What?
Christ.
What?
Yeah, next Friday.
Since
Next Friday's
when?
next Friday is
Remember, we talked about
October.
Oh, I know.
We talked about it.
The fuck?
Yeah. So, where was I?
Runtime Venom. It's
Runtime,
like 2 hours.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
And 90 minutes.
Nice and short. I mean, get to the point.
Just right, not long enough.
Exactly. It's just as long as it's right for the story, it's fine. I'd rather them cut it down to an hour and a half than do 2 hours of bloated mess.
says Jesse now, and then after we see the movie, well, man, I wish they could have made more about this story, and I didn't quite get this.
Yes.
This didn't make sense. I could have spent more time on it.
Did you not hear what I said? An hour and a half, as long as it like fit the story.
Yes. Okay.
As long as they don't rush things. I'd rather not have 2 hours of bloated mess, but I also want a cohesive story in an hour and a half.
Caveats are important. Here we go.
I gotta tell you, sorry, I'm a little under the weather. I'm worried. I'm worried about this movie, man.
Just coming right out.
So I was in Pittsburgh this week for work, and I'm watching TV because internet there was terrible. I couldn't really stream anything, but I'm watching, and this trailer for Venom comes on TV, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm really scared. Like, I'm gonna go see this thing next week, and I'm just like, please. So I'm thinking that 90 minutes, it might be short, but it might feel way too long.
The one good thing about the 90 minutes is that my attention span is such shit nowadays that like that might actually be the perfect length.
All right. So, Sam, did you?
So I've actually caught a bunch of. So they have like these really short trailers. I know one was just uploaded to YouTube from like Canada, like Marvel Canada or something like that, or Sony Canada. There's a few real like short 17-second trailers, and they're pretty weird. I don't know. And I mean,
what can you say in 17 seconds that makes sense?
That's about it. Oh my god! And that's about it. That's my 17-second Venom 2.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll know in about a week, and
we will.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Whether we want to or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there's a slew of Twistcasts coming your way starting tonight with Black Widow. So,
surprise drop.
Keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, sweet. All right. Second news story. Marvel is in litigation right now with the estates of Jack Kirby and Stan Lee over the rights to a lot of characters, including Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and several Avengers characters.
What?
Question to you is, how much if you're Disney and Marvel, how much are you paying to make this all go away?
Well, it's Disney. They have all the money in the world.
Mm-hmm.
They can just keep throwing money at them until they stop talking. And I do not mean that in a death way.
What they really need is a lawyer who's going to see all the angles in this acquisition. So I recommend the best lawyer in town, Matt Murdock. He's great. He sees it all. And he'll get you
And Charlie Cox and just, hey guys.
Charlie Cox is going to go like, I don't know why I'm here. Like,
yeah. I mean, I feel like you gotta give them a good cut, like a real good cut. Like it's the estate. It's there. It essentially belongs to them. So if they
they're the creators.
Back, they certainly can. Now, here's an interesting question. If it goes away, or if you're DC, do you just try and steal Spider-Man? Would you? Like, I'm not saying it would happen, because I think Disney is gonna be like, yeah, here's several briefcases full of money. But if you're DC, would you take a shot?
No.
What do they have to lose? I mean, they can always put a bid in, but
You get compare Spider-Man with Batman all the time. You just print your own money at that point.
I mean, would it be like great, like fanboy? Oh my god, yes. I don't ever see it happening, but
no, I'm just saying, just thinking outside the box a little bit.
Man, DC's got nothing. They got no money.
No.
Are you kidding me? They shut down like all their studios. Like, you think they got Spider-Man money? No, they don't even got money for Batman to make Batman. Like, they
you got to keep in mind, like,
anything.
You got to keep in mind, yes, they're owned by Warner Brothers, but like Warner Brothers
for now,
but they are being passed from like company to company underneath that. So like AT&T got rid of, or in the process of getting rid of them. Who knows how long Discovery Warner is going to keep them, or whatever the hell they're calling it. Yeah, I don't know if financially they're in a good enough spot for that.
No, absolutely not. All right, so I just want to kind of keep tonight light as far as our topics are concerned. So let's quickly talk about stuff you guys are kind of watching and or reading right now. So for me, I actually just started reading Longbow Hunters, the Green Arrow story from the 80s. And it's graphic. It's definitely graphic. There's some definite violence. I'm pretty sure I saw some nipple. Female nipple, not male nipple. That's normal. Nipple is normal. What am I saying? Nipple is nipple. Free the nipple. Hashtag free the nipple.
All nipples is the same.
Yeah. I have nipples. Can you book me? Oh, just ruined Jesse. Thank you. I'll be leaving now.
We got a lot.
Why
of
did I agree to do
today.
this tonight? Yeah,
it's great.
Because it's Friday. You had nothing better to do.
Hey,
out
playing
with your friends, man.
I could be playing Deathloop.
That's true. That is true. So, what are you hopping into right now, Jesse?
So nothing as far as the comic side. I think I did read an issue of. I tried to go back to that Green Lantern series that I'd started reading like a year ago at this point.
Yeah.
I think I read another like issue or two about a month and a half ago or something like that.
Yeah.
But I have been catching up with, unfortunately, The Flash recently.
Yeah, we'll get all that.
We'll get that later. But I think just that lead in alone is enough to tell you where I stand at the moment. Because good lord,
even the last season was a jumbled mess. So
this kind of makes me miss last season, because last season at least had a somewhat strong. It was so this season is cohesive still. It's just not good. Last season was cohesive and it was salvageable. It was fine, but yeah.
Hmm.
How about you, Sam? What are you up to?
Well, I haven't really been able to keep up with much shows, but I've been looking at screens nonstop when I'm not doing other household things. So I decided to take a break from screens in my downtime and actually start reading some stuff. So a while ago, my wife had found a shoebox full of old comics from pretty much like the early 90s on Facebook Marketplace for free. Someone's just getting rid of them.
Oh, wow.
And there's actually some complete series in there. So
Oh,
I read a 4-part Spider-Man. It's called The Pursuit. So it's essentially about Chameleon bringing back Peter Parker's parents as like androids.
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
Because why not?
Yeah.
90s.
it picks up.
Well, it's actually just reared its head again in current comics, so that's actually super relevant without you knowing about it.
Nice. Okay. Well,
Why?
That's awesome. So it picks up after Peter Parker finds out that they're androids. He has to fight them and everything, and now he's on the hunt for Chameleon. So
Yeah,
it's that whole story, which was awesome. And then I saw that there was a new Batman graphic novel coming out called Batman the World, and
yeah, I want to get that.
So I pre-ordered that and have been steadily reading it. I think I'm about like halfway through. It's really cool. So the premise of the whole book is it's not like a linear story. So there's it's a bunch of short stories. Each story takes place in a different country, and each story is written by different people, illustrated by different people. So you get a lot of different styles, both in writing and art, in one book. And so far, like the stories have been pretty good. Nothing like over the top, and it's not supposed to be like you dive into this thing and then you just get taken through this huge blown out story and you get this awesome epic conclusion. It's not that kind of a book. It's just these nice short stories about like little parts of like Batman's escapades, and like it goes through all these like different decades too. Like one of them takes place during like the Cold War, present
You're just
day.
happy he said escapades, aren't you?
His escapades, it makes it sound like so jolly and jovial. Like,
Yeah.
oh, Batman just
Meanwhile, he's
prancing through the
beating
park.
the shit out of people, dangling them off rooftops.
Oh, there goes Batman and Robin on one of their glorious escapades again.
We won't bill you, but your hospital bills will. So, anyway, so I'm about like halfway, 3/4 through of that. So if you have the opportunity to pick it up, I definitely recommend it. And then Spider-Man: The Pursuit parts 1 through 4 should be on Marvel Unlimited.
Probably.
But I don't know. So go check it out. Anyway, that's what I've been up to.
Yeah, I just finished up all 3 compendiums of Invincible before I started watching the show. It's like 115 issues, and
Jeez.
I blazed it, dude. It was such a fast, easy read. Also, very violent, very violent. If the show holds up, I'll be very happy. I've watched the first episode, and that was already quite devastatingly violent. So I'm hoping that it stays that way.
You haven't seen Invincible?
No, I haven't watched it. I wanted to read it before I watched it. It was on my list for forever, and I just I started reading it when I went to Pittsburgh the first time, like a month and a half ago, and between waiting for it to arrive here and then just reading it, there was a whole bunch of that. And I started playing Batman, the Telltale series, the first one, on stream tonight. I'm gonna probably run it through the weekend and just try and finish it up.
It's a good one.
Wife and kids are gone, so and I feel like absolute ass, so I don't want to go anywhere or see anybody or do anything. So spend the time with me if you like me, and if you don't, Please do it anyway.
Or if you want to read a written word about it, I wrote a review for the site about 2-3 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
You can search it on the site somewhere. There's a
Yeah,
review about that
I'll
game.
repost it. I'll repost it.
Jesse was on it
It's a good
right as
time.
it came out.
Well, that one I was a few years late to. I was on the second one around the time it came out.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Word.
So that's it. No, just kind of catch up.
Yep.
You know?
Checking in.
It's been a little bit.
Yep. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Like Mike said, there's a 35% off sale on TeePublic right now. That is some
38.
thick
38,
savings.
even better.
Oh, 38%. Some thick
Get those extra 3%.
Honestly, on the hoodies, it's worth it because they're like 40 or $50, something like that. So 38% off is actually kind of nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Kind of nice.
And they're nice hoodies.
Oh yeah, they're great hoodies. I'm gonna order another one, different color. Let's go.
So check out teepublic.com. Check out Dinner Date with Mike tonight. He'll be playing Batman the Telltale series. And check out Jesse's review. Tomorrow. Check out Jesse's review of Batman the Telltale series before you watch Mike play it. It's
or maybe not. There are some spoilers in it.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't played it before,
read to the spoiler warning part.
Yeah.
Listen.
Otherwise, just come in and do what Janal did, which is just come in and do what Janal did, which was shit talk Batman the entire time, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't not deserve it.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, so far he's already done some pretty fucked up things.
Yeah.
I'm just one episode in. Like
it's been a hot minute since I played it, but yeah.
Well,
I look forward to it.
So be sure to check all that stuff out. Be sure to check out the Twist cast that's getting uploaded tonight with the Black Widow. We're going to be rolling out a few kind of this week, next week, and the week after. So keep an eye out for that. Again, Venom 2 comes out next week on Friday, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. So if you haven't gotten tickets yet, go ahead and do that. And then everybody have a great weekend. Stay twisted. Until next time, my name is Sam.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Jesse.
All right, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
If anybody has pictures of Spider-Man, go ahead and send them over to michaelclyburn@gmail.com.